And that's split. And then I guess we're changing the special events. Oh wait, I also probably have to rename launching the Namco Summer Showcase. Frick. There better be something good in here. But I get the feeling we're gonna follow tradition, where I restream it and then we get nothing. Wait, what's the question? Whether or not I should restream the Namco Summer Showcase, which we're gonna end up doing anyway. Forgive me, anyone who cares about Mega Man Battle Network, I'm sorry. Sorry that I have to go all out just this once. Isn't that what you want? For there to be nothing? No, I want there for to be something. So there's content. So that I get to do the haha funny off the walls bouncing let's frickin' go that everybody clicks on YouTube, but nobody's gonna do that here. Speaking of which, I keep forgetting to like upload the VOD of me watching, what's it called? The ArcSys showcase? I should probably do that sometime soon. Should probably do that today, in fact. This button. I'm going to stop the music again. I'm going to put this audio channel on. I'm going to press this button. Who cares about Mega Man in 2025? Me? And a lot of other people? How dare you? Surely, they will have something good. A lot of other people wipe check. I put that yellow guy from Mega Man and Exo Primal. What? Oh, Yellow Devil. You talking about Yellow Devil? I think I saw something about that a while back. Man, I really wish Exo Primal was a good game. I really do. And I guess it is a good game, but like I said, it... Not just me. It fell victim to monetization and then it lost its player base almost as quickly as it gained it. The game is like a single-digit price now. Honestly, I could just grab it, but I don't want to. Especially considering the fact that most of it is PvP, and there's probably no one playing it. That is mostly in my left ear. Thank you, Capcom. Not Capcom, Namco. Oh. Phone is telling me to go to the gym. Well, more so do cardio stuff, but I don't have a dedicated cardio day anymore since I always bike to the gym now. What you got for me, man?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase live from Studio Odyssey. I'm Sydney Goodman, here to present today's exciting lineup of game news along with Connor Cahoon.
Thank you so much.
Audio.
Thank you so much to Bandai Namco Entertainment for having us here today with everyone watching online.
Oh, is this Sea-Dog?
Some of you out there may be familiar with the Summer Showcase, now in its third year, but you may notice
is this that Connor?
a very different setting this year, a very swanky set.
It is very swanky. We have been transported into this amazing Tokyo meets LA inspired city where you can come along as we meet different game producers and reveal some brand new games and trailers.
Ooh, and I think we're ready to reveal our first worldwide reveal. Sorry about that. I'm so excited. I can't help myself.
I'm ready.
This is actually really pissing me the hell off, man. Like,
very first look at a game based
my
on
right
a
ear needs some love. You
massively
can't just do
popular
this.
franchise with explosive action, touching friendship, and heroic characters. This is sure to go beyond all expectations. Let's
So
take
it's
a
only
look.
been 2 minutes. Yeah, and I'm already mad.
This inner flame will pass to the
Oh,
next
it's
generation,
Hero Academia.
and that generation will entrust it to the next. This fire will continue to burn into the future.
Yeah.
Come on now. Everyone's waiting for you. Let's make sure they know we are here! Take this! We'll blast through to your main body! Come on, guys!
Todoroki!
Is this the...
Because of you, I'm the person I've always wanted to be!
I'm not losing sight of you! We haven't been able to talk about love and romance yet!
From now on,
This looks like the... or looked like the Battle Royale game that they had a little while back.
defeat him. I also can't pretend I didn't see you trying in there!
No, this is an arena fighter.
You insignificant pest!
What the heck is going on with that guy?
You. Second gear! Third gear! Top gear! Overdrive!
No Mirko. I sleep. Who? Shatter all expectations. All's justice. What is all's justice?
We've known each other long enough, and you should know!
One Piece, is that Luffy? Nope.
Hello everyone. 配信をご覧の皆様こんにちは。僕のヒーローアカデミア All's Justice のプロデューサー宮崎青葉です。本日ようやく皆様にゲームのお披露目ができて本当に嬉しいです。
Why did it sound like Piccolo's VA? Because it was probably Piccolo's VA.
最新家庭
We kind of recycle the same voice actors every 3 times for a lot of anime. Or at least we did.
対戦アクションゲームとなり
I don't know how it is now. It might have gotten a bit better.
僕のヒーローアカデミアのゲームをプレイしていただいた皆様にはもちろん、アニメを熱心にご覧になっている皆様にも新たな楽しみをお届けできるよう
This guy is reminding me of the one dude from Naruto who fought with his bones.
ゲームならではの
You guys know who I'm talking about?
より深く没入できるように再現することにこだわりました。現在、アニメファイナルシーズンの制作と並行してゲームの開発を進めております。アニメとは異なる表現、ゲームならではの視点から
We'll follow up to
最
One's
終決戦を
Justice.
体験いただけます。
What was One's
アニメの素
Justice?
晴らしいビジュアルを最大限に
Was that an arena fighter?
美麗なグラフィックで迫力ある最終決戦を
Sasuke? No, not
体験し
him.
て
The
ください。
dinosaur in Naruto?
本作に
No,
は
I don't think he was a
アニメに登
dinosaur.
場する
He's the one that Rock Lee was
多くのキャラ
fighting.
クターを実装しています。
And the one that made Rock Lee take the training weights off and then he drops them and they just like drop through the mountain.
あの時見せた新技や新形態も使用可能になります。
Naruto, yeah, him. You got
ゲ
him.
ームでは初となる遊泳高校1年
One's Justice with the first fighting game. Okay. So it is an arena fighter,
各
this
キャラ
new
クタ
one.
ーユニークの個性を忠実に
I'm
再現したバ
still-
トルをお楽しみください。
I'm still looking for someone to make an arena fighter that has like a legitimate competitive feel to it. And I think the closest we've gotten was Sparking Zero. Because there was rhyme and reason to that game, but it just felt kind of weird with like an entire stance that can be used while you're getting comboed from the front that just straight up nullifies all physical hits but not grabs. There was like a specific way to get around it. It felt odd. It just felt really awkward to me. There's a lot of mind games that could have been played with it, but it didn't quite feel right. But if this one will be the one somehow, then it'll get me into Boku no Hero Academia. That's what it'll do. If this is a good one, then... Whoa, okay. The guy Gaara fought against after Rock Lee. Gaara fought him? He was just talking about Kimimaru from Naruto. Okay, that was his name.
熱いメッセージをいただいておりますので、そちらで締めさせていただきたいと思います。皆様ありがとうございました。
They'll put Harada in charge and he'll... Oh. Still waiting for someone to make an arena fighter that is good. That
How
existed.
was that for our first announcement?
Called Ultimate
everyone?
Ninja Storm 2.
Are
Yo,
you
they
ready
fixed the
home to
freaking
the
audio. Let's go!
Sorry for the energy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just so excited. Now, thank you to Miyazaki-san and the development team for bringing their passion
Water.
to this project and to our summer showcase stage. And
About
as
to
Miyazaki-san
water you.
mentioned, I have Mr. Kohei Horikoshi message right in front of me here. So let's read it, shall we? Hello, this is Kohei Horikoshi, the original creator of My Hero Academia.
That's Sea Dog. That's what I started with. I asked that question. It said Connor, so I'm assuming it
Now
is.
that the original manga is complete, I can't believe this is happening. In earlier games,
I hope to
you
get to
either
a level
shamer.
of content
This time,
creator
you can use all of
that
class
I can
1A.
do stuff like
So
this,
I'm
where
already
I'm
excited to see who I'll
the guy
match.
presenting whichever
Also,
video
the
games and
expressions
whatnot.
are amazing. Everything on the screen is even more plus ultra than before.
Not really sure what I need
Let's
to
all
do.
play together when it's released. Thank you, Horikoshi-san, for sharing this special message with our fans. Now, for more news on My Hero Academia,
You won't even
Justice,
collab with
be
other
sure
people.
to
Shut
follow
up. It's not that
Bandai
I
Namco
won't.
on
It's that
social
I'm
media
too
to catch more
afraid
news
to
and
message them
information.
first. And I don't think anybody wants to message me because I don't know. I'm intimidating. You know, I'm just too great.
Code Vein 2 arrives in 2026.
I didn't ask for Code Vein 2. I don't know who did.
We recently announced the return of
we have an
Revenant
option to
in
redeem
Code Vein 2.
touching
Let's check in
grass.
with game producer Izuka-san to learn
Need to
more
join a
about the
Twitch gang? I don't know how to get there in the
mysterious
first
girl
place.
and
And
her
also,
role
I
in this
feel like
gilded,
some of
time-traveling
those
action
end up
RPG.
or might be a trap. It kind of depends.
皆さんこんにちは。コードメイン2プロデューサーの飯塚です。本作は2019年に発売された
I'm really not sure what kind of team I would want to join for
コードメイ
Twitch.
ンは崩壊した近未来の世界で生きる吸血鬼たちが滅びの運命に抗うドラマティックなストーリー展開と
That
手に
woman
汗
with like the
握るチャレン
massive
ジングな
hole in her
探索アクシ
chest.
ョンが魅
I
力のシリーズです。
does not
前
sit
作
right
以上
with
に
me.
進化
It's
したゲー
really
ム体験をお楽しみいただけます。吸血攻撃
disorienting to look at. Disorienting is the best word I can come up with, but it's not quite that one.
ぜひご期待ください。舞台は人間と吸血鬼が共存
Didn't
している
DLC
未来
for
の
this
世界になり
flop
ます。
super
そこでは
hard? I
様々
think
な物質
so.
を異形に変えてしまう
That's another reason why I'm confused why we're getting a second game. Like the base game was good, the DLC I didn't hear a good thing about at all. Then the wrap up of the story for the first game, spoilers for Code Vein 1, ties all of it into God Eater, so I don't know what the hell they're doing with
そんな
that.
主人公に自らの心臓を分けて蘇生させたのが吸血鬼の少女ルーです。
Where are we going with this?
彼女の持つ時間を移動する特別な力を借りて
Look up the DLC
100
on
年前の世界へ
Steam.
旅立ち
Just look it up.
滅び
I
ゆく世界を救うための戦いに身を
I
投じ
don't
ること
think
に
I
なりま
want
す。
to.
ルーの他にも過去と現
I
在
guess I
の
could
世
do it
界
on
で
my
は
phone.
様々な吸血
I don't
鬼
want
た
to
ちと
tab
出
out.
会いが
That's the
待っていま
thing.
す。
Show you guys
時
something
間
that I
を超えて
don't
展開するドラマティックな
want
ストーリ
shown
ー
on
を
stream or
ぜひご期待
something,
ください。
even though I don't have any windows like that open.
PlayStation 5
I can check.
Xbox
I'm checking on my phone.
S Steam にて2026年に発売予定です。今後の
2026.
続報をお待ちください。それではスタジオにお戻しします。
Code Vein is $9 right now.
Now, I know just thinking about the return of Code Vein is sure to get your blood
Season
pumping.
Pass.
But if you really want your
Hellfire
heart to
Knight,
skip a
Frozen
beat, then
Empress, Lord
brace
of
yourself
Thunder.
for the delightful rhythmic adventures of Patapon Replay 1+2.
Damn. The season pass mostly negative with 441
Beloved rhythm
reviews.
games, Patapon 1 and
I'm so
2
glad this game is
are
coming back, dude.
Together in one bundle.
What about Patapon 3 though?
Patapon 1+2 Replay.
Now, of course,
that it?
I can't talk about this game alone, so Krista's here with me today to dive a little deeper into the game and break it all down for us. So, Krista, how you doing?
I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited to talk about these cute little guys. We're not going to spend too long making
Social
you wait,
media
but
manager.
we have loaded up a small army of rhythmic
For
warriors
Bandai
for this
Namco?
demo.
Okay, good. I'm excited for this. Let's get into it.
Are we ready? Here we go.
Oh, we have a big screen.
Yeah.
It's Patapon, man. Everyone knows this
It's an
game.
action-adventure game where players use 4 mystical drums to command an army of cute and mysterious little eyeball creatures named Patapons.
I mean, they
I
look
don't-
really cute
well,
right there. They look like they're living their
someone
best
didn't
life.
own a
I mean,
PSP.
Nothing will go wrong.
Exactly. And as you are their new mighty one, and it's up to
The
you to lead
heck?
them on the journey to the legendary.
Where's 3? I feel like there might be licensing issues with 3.
So I'm like their leader. They all respect me.
Yes, absolutely.
There probably are.
But I was expecting something a bit more light-hearted for a rhythm game.
Rataton
It's
sweep.
quite intense.
You don't have
Shoutouts
to go
to, I
too
think
powerful
a
quite
good
yet,
portion of the
but
devs for
really, really
Patapon
simple. Just hit 4
after
drums
this
to the rhythm,
series
and your
ended or
Patapons follow
whatever.
your lead.
I think
Every
they
time
ended
you
up
put it correctly,
doing what they
you
did
get
with
Be
Rataton
impressed with
and
how
making
easy I
that
was with
studio.
forward, but
And it's kind of like a kick in the
Well, don't
pants
worry about that because new to this game, under the
that
home button is the constant command
whichever
support.
ownership rights for Patapon 1 and 2, whoever had it, they just decide, yeah, sure. Now that you've announced that you're making Rataton, now we'll spread Patapon to a more accessible platform.
As they, oh, they're doing a little rile up here, big jump.
They got some airtime there.
Yep, it's proper spiritual successor, right.
Patapon eating plant named Shuckle.
Naturally.
One of my friends is kind of tired of spiritual successors.
He's got these 3 arms that grab
And
your little Patapon.
No.
I can see why.
Okay, so but they're safe right now. They're fine.
I can definitely see why.
Yes.
Okay.
They can break free.
Come on, Patapons.
Because sometimes the people that make spiritual successors, they don't exactly improve upon the things that the original game had. Like,
Yeah, no, definitely.
to put it in perspective,
Don't worry about it.
I said before, I hoped that Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, right? That's the spiritual successor to the Jet Set Radio series, right? I was hoping that that game played the way that Jet Set Radio fans think that Jet Set Radio plays, not the way that it actually plays. Because if you ever go back to that game, it's still fun, but its controls are a little bit dated, right? It still feels slightly awkward if you're more used to the more modern stuff. I can get over it. Some people can't. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, they fixed it. It does feel better in most cases, but I ended up not playing it and not buying it because of stuff like sound design and how there's some things just have no sound or bad sound. And since I'm such a stickler for how the game sounds, it just didn't sit right with me, even if it is a fun game.
So I think the Patapons are doing a good job despite being a little eepy.
Okay, one arm just came back, but I think we're making some progress here.
No, definitely. I believe the Shuckle is getting pushed
Okay,
back as we speak.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think I needed this much of a showcase for Patapon. Like,
They're very determined.
Now I am, as you would say, washed.
I remember this game. A number of other people remember this game. I don't think you're gonna get a new audience for Patapon, except through hearsay of the people that did play this game. I don't know why we're spending, how long has it been? I think it's been like 7 minutes so far. All the time I have to play with you.
We've got some big stomps going on. That's okay. We're still in it. We haven't lost anybody.
Oh no,
they're really
tough. Falling asleep. How do I round them up? Okay, square, circle, X, triangle. Okay, easily. That would be simple. Okay.
Big jump.
So you can dodge?
So yes.
What?
They can do a big.
Now you asked for this, now suffer. If they do this same thing for Patapon 2, I'm actually gonna get mad.
Okay, but it looks like maybe we did it.
I think they just did it.
Yes. Okay.
Your Patapons are safe.
Okay, good. Okay, we'll survive another day. Oh my.
You know, I said I wanted to get to this point. I'm not sure if I would be able to do the same thing that Sea-Dog is doing right now, where like. You gotta play up the mission that you're not actually playing for Patapon.
Oh, wonderful. And don't forget, viewers at home,
I do not think that I could do that.
Replay will be released on July 11th.
Granddad's talking to their grandkids. You hear of that PSP?
PCs. That's only 1 week to go. So, thank you once again, Krista, for taking us through the first step in our journey to Earth End.
Steve, shut up. You're a pawn Patapon. That was defense, right? No, Dawn Chica Patapon was defense. Pawn Patapon is that just walking forward?
New IP.
That's attack? Oh.
Brownies. Toa and the Guardian of the Sacred Tree is a new roguelike where bonds, blades, and bravery decide the fate of all. You could explore this far-off mystic realm where the game launches September 19th.
Gotta be hype for things you don't care about. Key to success. It's hard to do, man.
And some brand new gameplay. And keeping an eye out in chat for a special custom PC giveaway starting right now.
What's up, Home Run Tone? Who the heck is this Mr. Beast shadow clone? What the hell is wrong with you? You can't just say that about Connor, about Sea-Dog VA, bro. What the hell?
ぜひ最後までご覧いただけると嬉しいです。本作はオリエンタルな世界観の中で刀と杖を駆使したハイスピードなアクションが楽しめるローグライトゲームです。
What is this? Is this Hades 3?
8キャラクターの中から2キャラクターを選び、フロア内の敵
I really think I'm starting to feel the same way about isometric games as I am about beat 'em ups. 90% of them are just not for me, and they look kind of boring.
どんどん自分を強化していきながら部屋を進み、ボスが待つダンジョンの奥を目指しましょう。 物語の舞台となるのは
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred
神様が祀られてい
Tree.
るとある里で、そこに住む神の子トアと
It's the style the kids are rocking. Isometric?
な神の対立を描いた物語が
No,
展
wait.
開されています。
Oh, you mean the Mr.
ゲ
Beast
ームの拠
lookalike?
点となる里では
He looks like Mr. Beast.
主人公トアを操作
He's
して8人の仲間たちの能力の
What the hell,
強化や
man?
刀作りなどを
Oh
行
my
って
god.
ダンジョンをより攻略しやすくすることができます。
Defenses
個性豊かな里の住
Pon
人たちとトアが繰り広げる
Pon-
サイドストーリーにもぜひご注目
Pon
くだ
Pon
さい。
Chika Chika? Was it?
本日は
Walk is
ダンジョ
Pata
ン内で
Pata
のプレイヤブ
Pata
ル
Pon.
キャラクターとな
Ah.
る祈り子たちに関する初公開の映像をご用意いたしました。
I thought they all ended with Patapon. Dude, for real, looks like a Mr. Beast clone. I wonder if anybody's ever told him that. Cute girls, Hades. Aren't there already cute girls in Hades? That's Hades too.
No matter what, we plunge onward.
Anything bang this showcase? Not yet. We've only seen... Frick, I don't remember what we started with, but we got Code Vein 2 and we got Patapon 1 and 2 remastered. Not remastered, ports basically. And now we have this. Hades in Japan.
Make way!
I must not dishonor my blade.
With our hands joined, we will not lose.
It's just... It all looks the freaking same! I can't be the only one that says this, right? All beat-em-ups look the same. All isometric, whatever those are, look the same. There's no difference between any of them. Hades nuts on your face.
一方でトアのことが大好きなキャラクターで、トアの言うことは全肯定しちゃうけなげさが見ていてとても
Mods D-res him.
個人的にも大好きなキャラクターの一人です。
What's up, Lord Ratatos? Racist to games? Very!
攻撃と範囲攻撃の2種類を持っていて、非常にバランスの取れた使いやすいキャラクターで、最初に触るキャラクターとしてもかなりおすすめで、実際チュートリアルのキャラクターはレッカちゃんに
My Hero Academia, Code Vein, Patapon, this. Right, My Hero Academia, All's Justice. So a new arena fighter. I have that feeling of roguelikes and Metroidvanias and Souls-likes. Really? Because those are the ones that I think vary pretty... Well, maybe not the Souls-likes. I guess, like, Metroidvanias do vary... or don't vary that much. It's just the ones that are really good, and the ones that are bad are, like, generic.
縦横無尽に気持ちよくダンジョンを攻略することができると思います。 こ
Mm.
の見た目で泳げないっていう設定も
As for roguelikes, they're supposed to be same-ish, and it's just whether or not you like the gameplay loop.
トアと真珠の祈り子たちの情報は公式 X 等で毎週公開していく予定です。ゲームの内容やシステムはもちろん、個性豊かなキャラクターたちに焦点を当てたコンテンツにもぜひご期待ください。ありがとうございました。それではスタジオにお戻しします。
You fast forward on a live feed. Oh hey, Death Note. Is this the Among Us Death Note game? Am I gonna get Death Note spoilers? Yeah. For which of my questions? All my friends tell me I should watch the first season of Death Note and then drop the series. Pretty much. Damn, is it that bad? Spoilers, Kira's the killer. Dude, what the hell? I was gonna watch that. Gets silly. Silly arc? Oh, okay.
Pac-Man is one of the most recognizable characters in all of gaming. But a dark alternate take on the iconic Hungry Hero as a 2D action platformer is coming when Shadow Labyrinth launches July 18th. And Noah is here to talk more about it.
How's it going, Sydney?
It's going fantastic.
Good.
You actually helped us to announce Shadow Labyrinth at the Game Awards last December.
I did. It was a great honor, and I am glad to be the harbinger of Dark Pac-Man and revealing some new gameplay today.
That's right.
To me, or does Noah look
players will
nervous?
Take on the role of Swordsman number 8, accompanied by a familiar-looking yellow orb known as Puck, and explore a mysterious and hostile planet.
Puck, as in Puck-Man, the arcade game's original name?
That's right. You really know your Pac lore.
There's lore?
Okay, what if I told you that the Amazon Prime Video secret level Pac-Man episode is a prequel to the events of Shadow Labyrinth, and that Shadow Labyrinth's story takes place in an interconnected universe whose
Why are we
timeline
adding
canonically connects games
dark
like
lore
Australian
to
and Dig Dug.
Pac-Man?
There's even a big reference to Splatterhouse.
Oh my gosh. Well, that is crazy,
this
and
is
I
weird.
am so here for it. I also really like how
Like-
the Pac-Man maze inspired the game's massive
It's
map.
one thing to make a show. It's one thing to make a whatever the newer games are doing with this series. I don't know about trying to take a dark turn with this character, man. It's a yellow circle.
So
Like,
are there other Pac-Man
what are we doing?
mazes twisted to the dark side?
Yes, and Seigo Aizawa, Shadow Labyrinth's producer, has prepared a message just about that.
He's a game dev for sure. Peep the thumbs. I wasn't looking at his thumbs. Actually looking forward to Shadow Labyrinth. I am interested, I will admit. I guess it's something new, which is... or like a new spin on an existing thing, which is like, you know... we haven't gotten much of that. Still just think that it's a strange decision. It's in the same or a similar vein as Jack and Jack 2. You know what I mean? Like Jack 1 is the same kind of standard platformer that you find on the PS2 as like Spyro or Crash, and then you get... it's the only one of those kinds of games that goes to whatever the hell it did with Jack 2, where it becomes a GTA clone. Which, I guess I respect you for being the only one that did that, but also, I hate it.
Well, I'm excited to see it because Aizawa-san mentioned some exclusive gameplay.
That's right. Let's jump into it.
I thought it was weird that Namco has a whole lore connection connecting many of their old arcade series.
Spoilers. We are deep into the game. You're seeing a whole bunch of things that a player would have already learned, and we're going to see a boss battle that is really far in. So that being said, let's jump in.
Lore for older arcade games I think is interesting, like stuff for Galaga or Space Invaders or any of those, when you read the box art or the manuals and it tells you why everything is happening. I think that's interesting. I only really have a problem with it when it goes over the top. This looks a little bit weird.
So it sounds like you can customize your loadout.
Exactly.
I'm never a fan of this kind of art style. It always...
and then these towers...
it just doesn't rub me right, you know?
Classic Pac-Man ghost colors?
That's right. So that location will look familiar.
It's like here's the background and here's this slightly unfitting character that is drawn in a almost different, almost a completely different art style, and then it's like a 2D rig, and that is the whole animation, you know? Like different parts are just drawn separately and then attached to each other, and they all move. It just looks weird.
Battle with the final form of the G-host based on Blinky, right on cue.
It just looks weird, said the VTuber fan.
Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful.
It is. It is. Brogza is basically an in-universe.
I do like the design for this monster though. It is cool.
Gilba hand, so there you go. And this guy is really powerful right off the bat. Focusing on the combat here, dodging and slashing, you have to be super precise to even survive here.
Yeah, there's the dodge. I'm saying
the only thing bothering me here is just how the game looks.
That's right.
That's
so
it.
His face will flash red and blue. If it flashes red, it means you can parry his attack. And blue means you need to get the heck out of the way, which we just did using the grapple.
Oh, I didn't have to type. What do you not have to type?
Perfect.
They want to rebrand the games. The franchise is in the closet for like 30 years.
I'm seeing bottom left.
Is this the right direction that they should be stepping in though? I mean, wanting to rebrand the games, sure, fine, but
our parry equipped because
doing whatever we're doing here, I don't know if that's better.
Hold on that point. This is Gaia. So this is basically the power pellet of this game. It makes you super
or alternatively, I think something that I would have liked is just making a definitive end to the series and then deciding that you're going to work on another project. I mean, that is
Okay,
entirely
we'll go back to
reasonable.
talking about that
I'm
bottom
fine with
line
that.
corner, but I want to stay on Gaia
I'm
for a second.
entirely fine with
how do
something
we
like that
increase
happening. I don't understand why we wouldn't.
So throughout the course of the game,
Like, just because
you
something
can
exists
kill
and it has a
enemies, you
name
can
doesn't mean that we
also
need to
stun
keep it
them
alive
and
for the rest of
defeat them.
eternity.
And then that helps to not only gain you resources to use in crafting to acquire things from the shop, but also to fill up that Gaia meter.
You're gonna do this thing again where you make us watch the entire boss fight, aren't you?
Okay. So now
Oh,
going
you sure
back
are.
to the bottom left, it sounds like one of those is defensive and one of those is offensive. Is that always the case?
That's right.
Sequels are
So
easy
you
money.
would have
Yeah,
seen,
they
so
are,
it can
but
be the
like,
case depending on what you equip.
Oh, okay.
And but right now,
I guess I don't like the hit
left
of
trigger
creativity,
is parry,
like the hit
and
that
right
creativity
trigger
is
sort of
taking
the
for the
right,
sake of profit.
triangle is Puck Spark, which is basically a stun move. And you would have seen that when we execute that, the boss will.
It's
turn
funny that
white,
they were
just like
trying
that,
to resurrect the
to
franchise with
allow us
another
to
game and
sort
make
of
this
get into
game
extra
nobody
hits
gives
there
a
and try to dodge
heck
this huge
high
attack
price.
with our active grappling hook.
And then I see
A lot of people
that
care about
red bar
Pac-Man.
just shot up. What is that?
It's just a matter of like,
So the red bar in the top left is your ESP.
I don't think anybody cares about
And
Pac-Man
so
like
this
this.
will be consumed in larger, smaller chunks.
Or at least
based
not a
on
large
variety
portion of
different
people.
moves. So there's using Puck Spark. There's even dashing.
The people
using
that
your grappling
tweaked
hook, so
and stepped
everything
up are
consumes
comfy
that. So you
execs
need to be
now,
really
fam.
careful
Good
with
luck.
what your moves are and be strategic, because otherwise, if you run out of ESP, then you won't be able to do anything and you'll be dead in the water.
You can't even dodge?
You can't dodge
That's what I'm
efficiently.
saying. Kill KH, they're dragging it. Honestly, I agree with you.
Yeah.
If that's like, even if that was a joke, I agree with you. The story should have ended. A lot of people think that it should have ended with Kingdom Hearts 2 because definitively it looked like it was done. Like Sora's journey, the big bad, everything is finished with KH2, and then we continue it on. There's like a small teaser at the end scene, I think, implying that there can be another. Oh wait, it involves like Mickey and a message in a bottle, I think, but otherwise,
And we haven't talked about
they could have just stopped there.
521.
Right.
It's really just implying that Sora's adventure could continue.
It looks like a pack dot. That's done on purpose. These are collected throughout the game. It's one of the game's, saying game a lot, in-game currency, and you use that to upgrade your sword strength, your health, and a couple of
This
other
looks
things.
like it's gonna be a Metroidvania.
We got him.
We got
I mean, but we got him.
We can say we.
We got him.
It's a collective we, right?
A
But
lot
this
of
is only
people wipe
one
check.
of 4 of the G
Dude,
hosts that you will encounter.
Pac-Man
throughout
has
the
been a
game, but also
popular
big
series
final
for
battles.
years, like probably since before both you and I's birth.
Does that stand for something?
It still has name to it now. People care about Pac-Man, but that's been less so in the recent day due to
Well, thank you so much for
whatever
that reveal.
we're
And
doing with
guys,
this.
When does Shadow Labyrinth come out again?
Shadow Labyrinth comes out later this month on July 18th, coming to PC and
The experimentation has not been in the right direction from
collectibles
Namco for a number of
available on the Bandai
years.
Namco store. It includes a game map that has
We'll see with Shadow Labyrinth to see if it is.
pins, like my little
Pac-Man Labyrinth, Metroid Labyrinth, same thing.
Perfect. You could match. We could all match Noah.
I can.
Mickey's message in the bottle, you're
the
gonna
Shadow
work until
Labyrinth
you
channel,
die.
The official Pac-Man Discord server, and
Gonna
follow
stay on my dick
Shadow
until you
Labyrinth
die.
Game on Instagram.
You serve no purpose in life.
It's time to navigate through a brand new world of delusions in Little Nightmares 3.
Are you ready to face your childhood fears? Perfect, because we recently revealed that the highly anticipated atmospheric adventure game
I want you to know
Little
that's
Nightmares
really hard
3
for me
is
to do.
launching on October 10th.
My
and a
nasal
playable
passages are
demo
not.
will be coming to San Diego Comic-Con.
They're
Now,
not.
let's take a look at the latest
They're too
stage
clear
revealed in
for me to
last
do that
week's Grand
consistently.
Showcase.
Hi, I'm Coralie Feniello, producer on Little Nightmares 3. The game will release on October 10th, 2025, and I can't wait to see our fans and players dive into this exciting yet disturbing
Seriously pulling that FF10 ending because everyone was sasatisfied there. I don't know the ending of FF10, so don't spoil that for me. I got really close to the ending of FF10, but I didn't finish the game. I couldn't beat the boss. Spoilers for FF10. I got to the fight with, like, you actually board Sin and go inside Sin, and you meet Jekt. And Jekt is like, hey, what's up? It's almost time that I completely become Sin. Sorry. And then they fight. And then I can get far enough into the fight that Jekt pulls a big rock out of the sky and then kills everybody. but he kills everybody. And the only times that I've survived that is when Orin, when he was able to have physically reflecting, or a physically reflecting barrier. I see you have been auto-modded. Good one, Usaro. I'm kind of surprised that this game got 3 games, but this series got 3 games. But I'm not super surprised. One of my friends is big into the Little Nightmares series, but I don't really get it. Money? Is it? Is this a cash cow? I can't see it as one, unless it's cheap to make. In which case, I guess it's... If it's turning a profit, then fine. Cash cow is heck past 1. Hmm? Cheap made, high price. Is it a high price? Last I checked, it wasn't. The only game from that era that still has fans is Tetris, not even Space Invaders? That's not true at all. Tetris is definitely the most popular out of all of them, but I feel like people still care for Galaga, Pac-Man.
Everybody's golf hotshots.
Probably not Space Invaders. That one kind of depends.
For another round to tee off some more info.
There's 3 of these. Are these actually good? That's what we were just talking about, right? I only played the first one, and I've seen the second one. They're okay.
Mini golf.
They're kind of mid.
You play mini golf before.
I'm so sorry. I'm not very good at all.
But fortunately, today's game is truly for everyone. Everybody's golf hotshots.
Wearing a Space Invaders shirt right now. Dude, I had one of those. I probably still have it. In that same bag that holds my MLP Doctor Who shirt, is probably that Galaga shirt that I had.
Campaign, online tournaments, some new party modes with wacky golf I want to shout out.
Okay.
We're going to hop to some solo mode. There's lots of places to golf around the world.
I see
the self-report is crazy. I told you about this yesterday, dude. No. Yeah, no, it was yesterday.
Yeah, so many. Actually, probably the most in any installment of this game.
I've already told you I don't think I have anything that I feel I need to hide. I do not care anymore. I truly don't. We have half the world playing this freaking stupid gotcha horse game. I'm gonna play it too once the stream's done.
Right.
And you're gonna judge me for wearing a Doctor Who MLP shirt in high school?
Oh, wow, he threw some
Hop off my cock.
That's a high-level strat. All right.
But the best thing about everybody's golf is that it might seem like
Gargle my nads, bro.
You see that beautiful follow-through, and the caddy is just booking it right now.
It's going so fast. There's no rush. It's golf.
You bought it of your own volition? Yes, I did. At the time, I did it to piss some people off, because I knew it would piss people off.
And we're already this close.
It worked.
Okay, I think Pac-Man's had a little bit of practice. he's quite good at this.
I do believe he's under par right now, too.
Okay, so
What the heck is an MLP Doctor Who shirt? Do not make me get up and search through this bag for this godforsaken shirt, bro.
Kind of interesting. Not a puddle? Okay. I'm sorry for doubting you, Pac-Man.
It didn't matter, of course.
Okay.
In the bag. Who am I
He freaking nailed that. I did not think that he would get that.
Does he showboat? Yes, he does. Lovely.
Beautiful.
Okay, nice.
Little golf claps.
Okay, so there's some other stages too. And
He's popping off for no reason.
Yeah, it looks like the rains.
Someone clip it when it happens.
It doesn't look like the UK. It's just raining Gothic architecture. I mean, I'm home already.
If the next game, if the next game that is shown is doo-doo water, then I'll get up and I'll search for that bag.
Playing in the night and the rain is the best conditions for golf. Does that add any extra challenges?
Cute girl mini golf. That's existed for years.
However you'd like. And it seems
Dudes go to the gym and start hitting the Hawaiian shirts.
He's living his best life. He needs to get his set in. Okay.
Oh, and to adjust
What the heck is this? This is Hot Shots Golf or something.
Looks like we're putting some spin on
I
the
don't know why
right
Pac-Man is here. I guess because it's just a Namco game, and Namco's like, hey, let's put a character that people like in the game, because crossovers are cool. And they're right, crossovers are cool.
That's an amazing shot.
It's just a little short, though.
Okay, so, I mean, it seems like pretty...
Pac-Man freaking killing it, bro. What is this?
Pac-Man's caliber?
Yeah. Except I think we are over par.
Bogey. Never mind. He was not killing it.
Pac-Man.
He was not killing it. He's over par. I did not see that.
This one's gonna be better.
Yes, I do
Alright,
believe
okay.
Pac-Man has a little surprise for you. Just for you, Connor.
Just for me? Okay, let's have a look. All right, we'll see what he's got.
And it is
That's a nice shot. That looks great.
a beautiful
Okay.
arc into a tornado.
What is this?
Wait, is that a hole in one?
That's a hole in one.
He cheated.
Cinema Pac-Man.
Pac-Man
You
knew
love
something
to
that we
see it.
didn't.
Okay. Why is there a tornado on the course?
There's tons of accessibility features, or if you want to
Accessibility? Wait, what?
easier with larger cups or tornadoes, makes that course just a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think maybe I could even get a hole in one.
Yeah,
I mean, accessibility for
Well, thank you so much.
just your ability to hit the ball makes sense, but
It's coming out September 5th.
I don't know about adding something that just makes the ball go into the hole for you.
So it's time to become golfers, gamers.
Handing out cheat codes. You joke. We had plenty of those back in the day. Don't you remember any of the Lego Star Wars games? The actual small handbooks that gave you cheat codes?
All right, get ready, pilots.
Super
The
Robot
ultimate
Wars
robot
Y.
Anime Clash returns in Super Robot Wars Y with
What is
over
this?
20
What is Super
featured
Robot Wars?
series. This grid-based tactical combat RPG will be
Why
ready
the heck
for
Namco
action
thinks they
on
put out
August
good enough
28th.
games to have a
Please enjoy this
showcase?
special message from game
Mean?
producer Thomas.
And crazy how they brought this back.
The new entry to the Super Robot
You say this! Tekken is produced, or yeah, they're published by Namco, is it not? And so are a lot of anime games. What are you on about, bro? Don't you play Tekken? You're black.
スーパーロボット対戦 Y のプロデューサーを務めますトマコータと申します本日はスーパーロボット対戦シリーズの魅力
Tekken 8 is in shambles right now. That doesn't mean that it is not one of the most popular fighting games on the market at the
さ
moment.
まざまなロボットやキャラクターたちが作品の垣根を越えて一堂に集まり共通の
Anyone who thinks this not is on
夢のゲームです
coke.
ゲームジャンルはシミュレーション RPG でして鍛え抜いたロボッ
Bro
ト
got a
を構成
lisp?
した
Who?
自分だけの部隊を率いてさまざまなミッションを
So is this like Fire Emblem but with
先
robots?
ほどの PV で見ていただいた通りさまざまなロボットの戦闘アニメーションが楽し
All
め
right.
ます
Tell you what, at the end of the showcase, remind me, and I'll at least get up to look through the bag to see if I can find that shirt that I was talking about before. Because I actually kind of just don't want to do it while the showcase itself was running.
スーパーロボット対戦の醍醐味ですまたスーパーロボット対戦のもう一つの魅力は本作独自の世界設定の中で複数の収録作品が
Yes. Oh, so this is just Fire
オリジナ
Emblem.
ルシナ
Right.
リオですプレイヤー
Damn,
は
I heard Super
アドベンチャー
Robot
パート
Wars.
戦
I
闘
thought they
に
meant
至る
that
までの
old show from the
その
UK.
後シミュレーションパー
What
トを
old
する
show
こと
from the
で
UK?
より没入感のあるシナリオ体験を得ることができます
Hope you're not talking about Zoids, even though I don't think that was from the
アシス
UK.
トリンクという新要素
And
を
then the only other one
追
that
加しております
I can think of is Voltron, but that's definitely not it.
するシステムがアシストリンクです敵を撃墜することで取得できるアシストカウントを消費することでアシストクル
What old
ーか
mech
ら
shows
戦闘を
exist?
有利にするさまざまな効果を得ることができますアシストクルーは
Zoids,
の参加や使用回数によって
Voltron,
ランクアップし
various forms of
能力
Power
になっています
Rangers,
この使えば使うほど成長する
Megas
というのが
XLR.
そして従来のシリーズでは強化育成の要素が
There's a show called Robot Wars. I'm pretty sure it was UK show, but they showed it in the
ヒロイン
States.
やサブキャラ
Oh.
といった直接戦闘に参加しないキャラにも愛を注ぐことができ
Gigantor?
るようになりました最後に改めて発売日
Giant
の予約
Robo.
特典についてお伝えさせていただきますスーパーロボット対
I
戦
don't think I've heard of
は
that.
8月28日に発売予定でしてプレイステーション、Steam のストアで予約を開始しております発売日より前に予約をしていただくと
I like the overall aesthetic of Super Robot Wars, but man, when it actually comes to the gameplay itself, it just doesn't. It's the same problem that I have with the Pac-Man Labyrinth thing.
そしてもう一つ情報がありまして
Kinda sucks. Sucks for me. Not anybody that does like it. They're sitting
作
pretty.
品の紹介や
Or do you hear Japan made a Gundam that moves large boxes, like a moving one? That's
スー
based.
パーロボット対戦 Y の発売までに時間がありますので好きな作品を探してみるのも楽しいかもしれません
You lying?
以
I'm
上で
not.
スーパーロボット対戦 Y の魅力についてお伝えさせていただき
I
ました
mean, we've had robots that are able to move and pick up boxes and do whatever the hell for a while now, right? I mean,
新しいロボット
it
アニメ
makes
と出会い
sense that Japan would
そして
think like,
ロボットアニメ
let's
との
make
ジャンルを
this,
もっともっと
but cooler.
そんな特別な力を持つシリーズだと信じております このスーパーロボ
Where's
ット
the
対戦の
Gooning
魅力
games?
をもっと多くの人に
Hopefully not here.
そんな思いで私はゲームを作っております。
It's only a matter of time until we get one of them robots, but it's got a functioning vagina.
よろしくお願いいたします。
動きは捉えた。一気に畳みかける。ドリルアタック。
私の邪魔はさせないよ。伸びてビームリボン。
Of course, Steve thinks about the dirty again. We all know I'm not the only one that thought of this. I'm not the first, and I will not be the last. This game is very anime, and I'm all for it. Might be seeing the future with that statement. Godzilla Ultima. What the hell? Okay. It's an episode of Archer about that. Well, not specifically about that, but it's there. Not always like this. I'm not. We've had hours upon hours of me not like that.
Ago, we did
Today.
a deep dive into The Blood of Dawnwalker, an upcoming single-player, open-world, dark fantasy AAA RPG. In case you missed it, we have the team from Rebel Wolves here to share a bit more.
What game is this? Was this shown before? No, I'm buying this Godzilla mention. Yeah, the Robot Wars series has always been a compilation of various giant robo-anime mashed together for adventure. Oh. Oh, we did see this a while back. This is the thing with the guy with the vampire, and he's the Dawnwalker, as they said, because he can walk in the light. I'm not that interested in this game, I'm gonna be real.
They came out into the light. We feared for our lives. But we should have feared for our souls instead.
Total Blade ripoff? It's a completely different setting. What are you talking about?
To turn us into mindless, docile cattle.
This is the exact same trailer that was played during... Was it the Xbox showcase?
They tried to change me into...
Okay, screw this. I'll be back in a second. I'm looking through that bag.
But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
I might not have the shirt anymore.
Hi all, my name is Dominika and I'm the community lead here at Rebel Wolves.
I'm Marcin Koch, producer here at the studio. We'd like to tell you a bit about our upcoming game, The Blood of Dawnwalker. It's a dark fantasy single-player open-world RPG set in medieval Europe, in Vale Sangora, a remote valley where old legends are becoming real and vampires are stepping out of the shadows.
You play as Cohen, human by day, vampire by night. As a Dawnwalker, he's caught between two worlds. His goal? To save his family from vampire lord Brancis.
The story really changes depending on how you play. We call it a narrative sandbox. You choose what to do, when to do it, and how to approach your goals.
The game also features a dual gameplay loop. So during the day, you play as human Cohen with his sword fighting skills and magic.
At night, you become a vampire, faster, stronger, with more powerful abilities. But those abilities come at a cost. You must feed and sometimes you might lose control
Yeah,
and
nah.
hurt someone that matters to you.
I don't know where it
Blood of
is.
Dawnwalker is made out of love for RPG.
It's not in the
It's
bag,
built to
or at
fully
least I
immerse
didn't
you,
find
keep
it
you
there.
engaged, and leave lasting memories.
You can check out 20 minutes of our gameplay by scanning the QR code visible on the screen. And please don't forget to
Oh,
follow
you can't
our
see
channels.
that.
We're
You don't want it
just getting
anyway.
started with the Blood
I'm not
of
moving my
Dawnwalker,
camera.
and there's much more we can't wait to show you.
Fries aren't in the bag.
Now in its 30th year and 8th mainline entry as a franchise, Tekken 8 has established its story as the longest continuous narrative in gaming. And today, we have Michael Murray
Is that
here to give
true?
us a deeper look into the lore of Falcon
Is that
Ram,
true?
the latest character
I
edition.
feel like
of
that's
Tekken
not
8,
true.
Coming to early access next week on July 7th.
Hello, this is Michael, producer of Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is the latest numbered entry in the legendary 3D fighting game series, delivering the most exhilarating and intense battles in the
Tekken is pretty
franchise's
old, but so is Street Fighter.
I'd like to
Yeah.
introduce the second additional character.
But I don't know when Street Fighter actually started developing its story. Same goes for Tekken. Falcon Ram character overview. I don't want a character overview of this dickhead that unblockables me into a wall and then suddenly I've lost 70%. I don't. I really don't. Show me the rest of this season.
Tall, and the striking markings on his body. These patterns are known as Lichtenberg figures, or lightning scars, said to have been etched into his skin when he miraculously survived a lightning strike as a child. Also known as the title Thunderstruck,
Michael Murray, boo. This character is corny.
high fight IQ in the ring.
Is Michael Murray, like, why do people hate him that much? I did hear, I think from Rose and Thorns, that like, the second he got onto the team for Tekken, the quality of the games have just been going down a little bit, but, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about this series, so I can't say anything.
Upper and lower.
Not really sure myself, but people hate him a lot. Wish someone would explain it.
Normally are kind of a
Can the Monday game be paid? The one I recommend is like really cheap. I mean, it could be. Just drop it into the suggestions channel in the Discord.
Health or even success. So
Like, give me the Steam page or
the
whatever.
title itself is usually used to symbol courage or strength.
Ouch.
We hope players will take note.
Remember when you entered that Tekken tournament? I'm trying to forget.
The deep cultural roots of both Thailand and Muay Thai. Interestingly, the same monk
Really got paired against a guy that's halfway across the world with the crappy ass net, and then right after that I got paired against someone that understands the Azucena matchup, and then I'm just like, I never freaking stood a chance. And then also, freaking Lamb threw. That's right. If you're watching this, Lamb, why'd you throw? Why'd you throw? You had him on the ropes. You had him on the last hit, and then you drop. And then not only do you drop, you let him reverse perfect you, man. Like,
By incorporating the team was able to deliver animations that truly capture the authenticity and impact of Muay Thai. So Nadaka, after actually doing the motion capture and then seeing the actual character, what did you think?
because he can't do his job. He's a community manager, but has the skin of a paper bag. Oh, right, that. I remember, like, seeing something recently about... It wasn't just him, it was Harada as well, I think. Saying, like, how about you guys play the new patch before you start saying stuff? They play it, they still say it's crap, and then people start getting blocked.
With his massive reach and powerful heavy-hitting Muay Thai technique.
Game is 78 cents right now? Oh, damn, what the heck? What game? Did you post it?
If you enjoy characters who apply pressure,
A lot of games have this guy sucks, and I ask why, and they're like, we hate him. If you don't hate him, you're stupid. Message to Faku Ram fans, all two of them?
A collaborative effort, with many individuals contributing to the carefully crafted motion and design. Experience the exhilarating one-hit knockout.
Why has this whole thing just been jerking off Falcon Ram? I don't care about him! Show me some more about the rest of Tekken!
So I can't wait to have everyone have their hands on it. Falcon Ram will be available for early access starting July 8th or July 7th PDT for those who own the Season 2 pass. The official release begins on July 11th or July 10th PDT.
Your streams are just
More
you
details
jerking
about
off
Pokemon
yourself?
will be revealed in a
Not
special
yet.
live stream scheduled
Watch
for the day
this.
before early
Nah.
access. Don't miss it.
Experience the world of Dragon Ball Daima, a brand new Dragon Ball.
Oh, is this the...
Through a two-part playable
Is this the Looney Tunes Kids thing?
Kakarot. You can enjoy this downloadable content even if you haven't finished the main story. In this video, we'll introduce the features added to this new downloadable content.
If you give this 2 seconds in comparison to however that long thing was about Falcon Rom, I'm
Transformed into a smaller form as a result of a nefarious scheme. To
Okay,
rescue
never
the
mind.
kidnapped Dende and reclaim his original form, Goku sets off on a thrilling adventure filled with action and danger, joined by Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Pansy.
Mystery. It's got me really pumped up.
What is this? This is weird.
Part 1 unfolds in the third demon world, a realm of mysterious
Why did this
creatures and
happen?
floating islands, revealing a world
It's the canon story of what's between Buu Saga and Super.
The skies of the third
We do the same thing that GT did?
volcanic gases, weighing down the air and making flight a real
Why is the power
challenge.
pole back?
But fret not. With Sky Seed, you can instantly travel to places you've already visited, making world exploration a breeze. Scattered across the field are treasure chests filled with helpful items to aid you in your adventure. You may also come across something called Demon World Rumors that can uncover the secrets and mysteries about the new world.
Because he's just like Dragon Ball Goku now, soy face.
So be sure to explore thoroughly.
Yup, is to give you Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4
You
Goku.
might get to see a side of Pansy that wasn't
Huh?
shown in the anime.
Like my pitching machine. Keeps you on your toes with its random throws. Cool, huh?
It was a fun series.
Not only can you
It's
test
not
your
very
skills
deep, but
against
it's
the
Dragon
Kadan
Ball.
Castle's warriors and Glorio,
Hmm.
like in the anime, but you will also face off against trolls, goblins, and other creatures that inhabit the third demon world.
I believe that. If this was written by Akira Toriyama, I still just find it
Status effects like
to
burns
be...
and
It's like a
poison.
weird
So
step.
get ready to strategize and take on more intense battles. Medibugs are the key to curing status effects, so keep an eye
Why
out
people
and
get mad at GT and say that sucked, and then meanwhile we do the same thing in Daima? Like, question marks, dude?
Supreme Kai,
Hello?
and Pansy each bring unique abilities to support Goku.
Bring back Child Goku and then everyone clapped. Just because it has Akira Toriyama's name on it, question mark? That's not really just why. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but I don't care, I'm still mad.
Fishing, hunting, and other familiar activities from the main story are still here
Wait,
for
that's
you
not how
to
Goku
enjoy.
fished before. He fished with his tail. Oh, I guess he doesn't have his tail anymore, never mind.
So jump in and explore the third demon world to your
Now
heart's
it's canon.
content. Dragon Ball
Whatever,
Z
man.
Kakarot Daima. Adventure through the Demon Realm Part 1.
Super Saiyan 4 made all the suffering of GT worth it. Was it even suffering though? I watched some of it and it didn't feel bad. It felt like... It felt similar to Dragon Ball, but instead we're going from planet to planet. It didn't have as much, like, people beating the snot out of each other, but that's not what it was about. Not until the end, because everybody complained. And then it didn't have the same hit because, you know, why would it hit the same? It's not Akira Toriyama writing the fights. I mean, I thought it was long, but I didn't suffer? Okay. GT sucked for too long. I'll be 100% honest, GT is not as bad. I actually do not mind it as much. GT was fine. See? More people need to step into the Grand Tour. This is the new Digimon game, right? What the hell is happening in Digimon? Why is the world blowing up? People hate GT just to hate? True! It's messed up!
映像の中では様々なデジモンが登場していましたが、本作では実は450体以上のデジモン
The
が
early portion is a bit whack, but overall I think GT was fine. That's the thing, I didn't have the... It didn't have the Toriyama touch, so it was different. If you want Toriyama, you ain't satisfied with all right. That can make a certain amount of sense. I don't know, man.
触れてこなかった方にもデジモンの世界に飛び込むきっかけとしてぜひ手に取っていただきたい作品です。
People, when you have Dragon Ball Super, when the first 30 episodes are just the movies in episodes form, but people love Dragon Ball Super, I don't get it. The main thing I dislike about Super is mostly the color-coded Saiyan forms. Why are there like 8 of them?
これこそがあなたの最初の仲間となるデジモンになります。
And then there's whatever weird 2 retcon things that they ended up having where it's like, oh yeah, Super Saiyan form isn't actually all that much more powerful than your normal form. You just have to... It's like increasing your RAM. You gotta know how to use the new powers or use the new body limit or whatever. Something like that. That's what one of my friends told me. And then the other one was Potara, the earring fusion thing, only lasting 10 minutes for mortals, but being permanent for Kais, which I guess was like the only reason why I'm even remotely okay with that sort of fusion and that sort of retcon is because they at least did something interesting with it by making Zamasu and Goku Black fuse with that, and then it causes like an unstable fusion. That was fine. That was interesting to do with that. But ultimately, I still think it's a little bit stupid. Bro said Zamasu. What? How am I supposed to say his name, dude? I don't care. I don't care. Guy that talks a lot and says that he's the best and all mortals should die. That guy. I've actually looked at the entire Dragon Ball Super, just seen bits, but there are not that many colors if I recall correctly. Like Super Saiyan, but he's blue now. Yellow, red, blue, rose, and then there's green. I don't know what else exists. I'm just waiting for purple to show up, bro. Oh wait, we got white. I think purple is Ultra Ego or whatever that Vegeta has, isn't it? Is that purple?
属性は火、水、草木などの11種に分類されます。デジモンの技と種族の組み合わせによってダメージが入らなかったり、倍以上のダメージを与えたり。さらに本作では
Super Ego or whatever it is purple. Yeah, I thought so.
相性次第ではさらに高いダメージを狙っていくことも可能となっています。デジモン固有のスペシャルスキルと複数の付け替えが可能なアタッチメントスキルの2種を駆使し
Did they say that? I thought the Potara fusion was changed to where the more powerful the fusion is, the less time you have on it. I don't remember.
本作ならではの要素としてエージェントが持つデジバイスと仲間デジモンの力を合わせることで味方のサポートや敵への追撃ができるクロスアーツを発動することが可能です。デジモンたちと共に敵に立ち向かう一体感をぜひその手で体験いただきたいです。デジモンの最大の魅力の一つは
MUI plus fursuit pants
一体のデジモンから様々な形態に進化できるだけでなく他の進化経路の解放や成長限界に達した際にあえて退化する選択も可能です。
I assume fursuit pants is supposed to be Super Saiyan 4, which looked cool, by the way. I will not have anybody slander the design of Super Saiyan 4. That looked cool. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, it's only permanent for the Kai race and it burns out the same as Fusion Dance. Mastered Ultra Instinct, I think. Oh.
新たなデジモンはバトルで敵デジモンを倒してスキャン率を上げ
Just Super Saiyan or Gogeta, both.
バトルをすればするほど仲間デジモンは増えていき育成の幅も広がっていきます育成可能なデジモンは450体以上います
I thought it was a little bit poetic to see that the fourth form of Super Saiyan, the most powerful form that they could get to, was closer to that of the ape thing that they could do back in Dragon Ball. Back near the end of Dragon Ball, back in the beginning of Dragon Ball, and then in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, where it's like every Saiyan, the most powerful thing that they could do at that point in time was, oh boy, full moon, grade 8. poetic to have like blonde hair more with electricity, super blonde hair, and then they're like, you know what? Ape.
セントラルタウンは冒険の中心地として何度も訪れることになるため、立体感ある構造や
Ape, but again.
BGM など活気に満ち
Fuzzy
た
monkey
から
muscles,
次
exactly.
の冒険も頑張ろうと思えるようなそんな空間作りを意識しています。イリアスには他にも様々
Yeah,
なエリア
Mastered
があり
Ultra Instinct
それぞれが
plus
世
Super
界観
Saiyan
的にも
4, so
ゲー
you'd
ム
have
的
the
にも意
fur
味のある
and
設計
pants.
がなされています。
Okay. I gotta say, I appreciate how much they show of the games. I really do. But I guess the part that hurts about all of this is that I do not care about the games that are being shown. For somebody that does care about the Digimon games, they're probably listening diligently to all of this. But for me, I'm just not that interested. And I'm hoping that we move on to the next thing. Soon.
強みをさらに伸ばすのか、苦手を補強するのか、ガンガン攻めるのか、サポート的な立ち回りをさせる
You
の
can
か
turn Great Ape without the moon, impressive Strange.
存在します。他にどのようなデジモンが仲間になっ
What's
て
the
い
name
る
of
か
the
次第で
ape
も
form?
カスタマ
What
イズ
ape
の方向性は変わってくるでしょ
Not
う。
gonna fall for that.
パーティーは
Strange
6体
might.
の
I
デジモ
know
ン
the
によって
name,
構成
but
さ
I
れ
won't say.
その中から3体をバトルへ出すことになります。
What ape form? Are you talking about the Great Ape transformation?
はプラスもう1体として戦
I'll
闘に参加
erase
し
you.
ますので、
Okay, baby.
彼を戦闘でどう生かすかもパーティー編成を考える上での重要な指標になることでしょう。マップ上には様々な敵デジモンが多い
Ape, which is
シ
the
ンボル
entire
アカウント
point
で
of
バトルが
Legendary
始
Super
まりま
Saiyan
す。
Broly.
バトルでは種族と属性の相性が非常に重要です。敵デジモンとの相性が悪ければ控えの3体と交代することをお勧めします。
This has some real Pokemon Coliseum
行動
vibes.
数の消費なしで何度も行うことが可能ですので、慎重にバトルを進めていきましょう。戦闘に勝利すると敵デジモンのスキャン率が上昇、100% 以上になることでコンバートし、新たな仲間デジモンを生み出すことが可能です。
This
最後に
I'm
ボスバト
grabbing
ルを
though.
見てみましょう。各ボスには通常戦闘にはない何らかのギミックがあります。例えばこの
I keep hearing. Is this game like just good enough that it's able to maintain a stable couple of or a stable fan base? Because I hear that the people that have played the Digimon series are like the games are great, but I guess they're probably the only fandom that doesn't try to shove it down everyone's throat, which is pretty cool. If there's enough of them to keep the games flowing, but not enough of them to make everything super annoying, then that's actually beautiful. Steven, don't say it, don't fall for it. The non-American name for the ape form, Steve? I don't know what it is. Don't say it, don't fall for it. That joke nets you a -2.
従来のデジモンのファンの方々にも、これから初めてデジモンを体験する方々にも、ぜひ手に取っていただきたい王道の RPG 作品となっています。本日披露したゲームパートは今後のイベントでも
Really like the Digimon story series.
ぜひご期待ください。本作は PlayStation 5、Xbox シリーズ XS、Steam にて予約受付中です。皆さんがどんなデジモンと絆を紡いで冒険していくのか、この目で見れるところから楽しみにしています。ちなみに私はカタモンを選んで、いずれはゴッドドラモンへ進化させることが確定しています。本日はどうもありがとうございました。
Thank you so much, Hara-san, for that in-depth look. Digimon Story Time Stranger will be launching on October 3rd, 2025. Look out for a playable demo at upcoming events. And that is all for today's presentation.
That's it? Running with that? Damn.
Thank you, Connor, for joining me today.
It really feels like they dragged everything out so hard, man.
To you as well, Sydney, and to our viewers.
So what did we have?
Remember, if you're a fan of any of the games that you saw today, be sure to follow
Boku no Hero.
Namco Entertainment's social media accounts in your local language to stay up to date on the latest announcements and releases.
We'd love to know what you thought of today's presentation and have provided a survey link if you'd like to help us make our next showcase even better.
Okay, gamers. Well, thanks again for coming by, and we'll
Boku
see
no
you
Hero,
all
Vampire
next time.
Game, Pac-Man, Patapon. Ay, man, I don't know. There wasn't very much that I'm interested in. But someone's happy, I'm sure. My Hero 2, Vampire Game, Pac-Man. The fact that he doesn't know makes it even funnier. Gonna be chat's secret. Okay. My Hero... I already read that. Boned Your Mom trailer was the most important part. Thanks, Murray. I'm turning the music off of this stream. Why did we have a straight up like 10-minute conference or whatever about just Falcrum Rom? I don't get it. Why? Actually, why? Show me the next character. Show me the rest of the season. Do we know the rest of the season? His name is not Falcom. There's no L. There wasn't an L in what I said. The only L here is the one you're taking. Got him, bro. Who's doing what? Retro Riona's playing Mega Man X3. I think I'm gonna send you to Retro Riona. He seems to be having fun. Not gonna see the name of the ape form? What? I guess I'm not. Let me turn the music back on. I've heard this. Where's this from? Oh, this is Star Ocean, The Last Hope. That's why I've heard it. Yep. Anyway. Starting the raid. One time in the last 30 days. Either way. Thank you. Anyway, schedule and whatnot and everything. Tomorrow I'll be back 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. Friday, I wanted to play Monster Hunter Wilds, but the game still only runs at about 20 frames because, you know, it's the worst PC optimization I think I've ever seen out of any game ever. But I don't know. We'll see if I can just bear with the 20 frames. My main fear is that my processor overheats. Again. We'll see. Saturday. Saturday is... I don't know what game yet. Really just have no clue. Fighting game. Fighting game. And the next week is looking to be just about the same as this week, so... yeah, if you guys got anything to say to me or anyone else who's decided to join, hit up the Discord below the stream. If you click the picture that says Discord, I'm going to go do things. I'm going to play the freaking Horse Girl game. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, or night, whatever time it might be for you. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.